Hey yo everybody, it is Voltage here, and as you can see, we've returned for our next episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Now, those of you who have been here for a long time, since the channel began or very early on, know that Final Fantasy XVI has been a staple of the channel. So, why has it been gone for so long? Well, there are two big reasons why it's been gone for as long as it has, but why we're back now. And I believe I mentioned this on Twitter once, but if I didn't, here's the quick explanation. If you're not interested, go ahead and skip ahead, maybe about 5 minutes right into the gameplay. If this is your first time too, go ahead and skip this part. For those of you who are familiar with the channel, or if you're just curious, keep watching for a few more minutes. So, long story short, first thing that delayed the game was Baldur's Gate 3 dropping. Baldur's Gate 3 came out, we've been doing that on the channel. Baldur's Gate 3 and Final Fantasy 16 are both those long style videos that I just sit down and record. As you guys know or don't know if this is your first time, I usually sit down and record these bigger style games, kind of stream style. 1 to 2 hours worth of gameplay a pop, minimal edits, upload, and you've got a fun little video to watch and keep in store. With the pause button on my software, I can pretty much make any necessary cuts beforehand, and unless there's really something that needs an edit, I just do some nice gameplay for you guys to just, see how the game is, enjoy the fun. That being said, I want to get Baldur's Gate out. We have about 2 episodes of that. I recorded the 3rd one as well, and that's been very fun. But of course, those take time to make, as do these, and alongside the other videos you guys see on the channel. So Baldur's Gate 3 dropping, given it was its launch week on PlayStation, everyone was loving it. I was loving it. I wanted to give it a little bit of time to check out the game. And now we've got 2 big series we're playing here on the channel back to back. The second one, this is the bigger one, is that I actually did record a Final Fantasy XVI video maybe 2 weeks ago. And I ran into some mishaps with that, which is why I want to talk about that in the video really quick before we dive into the fun, if you're still here watching, of course. So I went and recorded this is before I got my new equipment set up. If you've seen some of my other videos I've posted, I mentioned I got a new equipment set up, that things are running a lot better, yada, 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 right? Not perfect, but certainly better, much better. And that's why the quality of this video is much better than the last one. I hate that the quality came out so poorly because it was an insane boss fight. We won't run into that issue again. It's the only one of the entire series that came out lower quality due to an issue we ran into, and I didn't want to reshoot that. I really wanted you guys to see my raw reaction and the fun behind it. So it is definitely a very watchable video. I recommend checking it out because it's amazing, but it wasn't the quality I like to keep up with. Once I did, so before I could fix that, I was trying to work with Final Fantasy 16 and do the higher quality videos. I found a way to do so on my old equipment setup when I was working on it. I found a way to fix the storage issues, yada yada. A bunch of boring stuff I know y'all don't care about. The point of that is I recorded about a little over 2 hour Final Fantasy 16 video, and the file corrupted. I mean, we went through side quests, main story stuff a bit. It's not like it wasn't the most crazy main story stuff, to be fair, because after a boss fight there's that downtime, right? But there's some main story stuff. We were hunting down some bounties, stuff like that. File corrupts, whole thing lost immediately. No explanation, never happened before, no idea what the cause was. I can imagine it was the length, but the last video was just as long, came out fine too, and the storage had room for it, so I couldn't tell you. So that same day, I go ahead and record it again. And I give it the re-record, and I just decide, okay, you know what? We'll come back to the side stuff. Let's just do all the main story, because I want them to get the main story content all on video. And we'll upload that video. Even that alone still took well over an hour, maybe an hour and a half, somewhere in that range. File corrupts again. No explanation. The file itself is there. It doesn't even say it's corrupted, but it won't play. It won't let me access the video, won't let me convert the video, nothing. So honestly, I was very upset. I usually I just laugh off my stuff, and on camera especially, it's not really the minor things I never really find myself upset about, but that was tough, admittedly, right? That was tough, if you could relate. And so I took a break from Final Fantasy 16, and I had to decide, what did I want to do with the series? Obviously, I wasn't going to end it, but did I want to come sit here for another 2 hours and just redo the whole thing again? Or did I want to move on for both my mental sake and you guys', so you get the best experience from me recording the video? Because you're seeing me play through the stuff for the 3rd time. It's not even that interesting, to be fair. It's definitely a dry period, it would have been during that video. Mostly my banter is what you're there for at that point. You're here to, see me act. And I've already seen it 3 times, so I don't have as much interesting jokes to make. Or I've made those jokes twice already on camera for the files that were corrupted. And I already spent 5 minutes talking about this, I'm so sorry about. But I've decided that we're going to pick up post that stuff. So we're currently in the chapter of Things Fall Apart. We're going to load the game. So as you can see, I have 2 saves here of Things Fall Apart. This was actually I think I have 3 saves of this era. I have more than that, depending how it works. But as you can see, this says the first. So it's actually been 3 weeks since I've done this. There were some auto saves. Where are my manual saves? Well, these were all auto saves. I think yeah, there it is, the player saves. Things Fall Apart. There's the version from the 27th where you started it, and then this is the save I made the first time I recorded it. These auto saves are from the second time I recorded it. What we're actually going to do is we're going to pick up from the player save the first time I did it, because I went through those bounties and the like. They're pretty cool. I got some pictures I might post on Twitter to say here's some of the bounties I did. And some of their cool designs. That's the coolest part. The fights are solid. There is one fight that I'm actually going to save for you guys, because right now I found a bounty way out of my league and I have no chance of beating it. So we're going to save that for the future when I come back and show you guys what that bounty is and have some fun with that. But we're going to pick up with this one. I'm going to quickly explain what happened. So the first part of the video is an explanation. Second couple of minutes is going to be a quick recap. And once the recap is done, we're going to dive in, finishing the chapter. It's right at the end of Things Fall Apart. Again, it was a downtime chapter, not very important or as interesting as some of the other chapters, but now we're moving towards that stuff. And every game has a little bit of, the down period. You can't have endless hype back to back to back. People get exhausted. So, what was this? Additional content? Oh, yeah, I did hear they had some stuff come out. The character appearance, those are cool. I'll save those for the post-game, though, because those are some new costumes for that kind of thing. Yada, yada. So anyway, here we are. I believe I've not touched this game literally, so I saw that was the first. I was actually shocked. It's been exactly or just about 3 weeks. Tomorrow would be 3 weeks since I tried to record that video, which means you guys haven't gotten a video of this in probably damn near a month. So I strongly apologize for that. Let's take a look at the journal, and let me give you a quick recap on what happened since last time. So, long story short, after the battle with Bahamut last time, we all came back here, and you guys know at the end of that Bahamut video, Ultima began his big world-ending plan. Dark in the sky, things are going crazy. So we actually found out what that's causing. It's transforming people and monsters, especially, into that ether overloaded form. Let's see if it's right here in the information tab, if I remember how to do that. I don't remember how to do that. Is it this? Yeah. It's not here in QuickTime lore, but I'll remember the name in a bit. But they're getting transformed into rampaging monsters because of that. Sky is dark, people are depressed, the crystals are all pretty much shattered, it's rough. Because of all these attacks, places all over, our allies are being attacked by these monsters, and they needed our help. So we went through and we helped a few of them. It was just if I can find the names very quickly, blah blah blah, come on. What is her name? I don't remember. It was right around here, was it not? Willis Sands, Wolves from the Blue, Capital Punishment. I have no clue. Anyway, our allies, as you guys know, there are a few people we have stationed over. The person who works in, look at the map, world map. Because I just honestly cannot remember for the life of me. Martha, there we go, a name. As you guys see, it's been 3 weeks. Martha's Rest. We went to Martha's Rest. There are some monsters attacking there. We went over into this side, in Orbel, Downs, Lost Wing, North Reach. We were on here helping out another one of our allies, Isabel. And we were here helping the guy who runs the Dalla Mill Inn. Mostly, we got bandit attacks, monster attacks, and in her case, monster attacks as well up here. Real simple stuff, nothing crazy. We had a lich, some bandits, and then the other transformed monsters. Nothing too crazy in rewards either, yada, yada, yada. So it was really simple, fetch quest stuff. We had a few things here. I'll show them on camera real fast. Hunt board. So we had this. Actually, we didn't fight the Bomb King last time. No, we did not. We fought him on a different video. This guy, 10 of clubs, strong guy with knacks. Cool. This group, the Magif brothers, they were fighting on a beach. Nothing too crazy in their design, though they had slightly interesting like fighting mechanics. There's this Savarog, a dragon. As you can see, you see why its picture is there? It's usually a mystery. It's because I ran into him in person. S rank dragon. And the pack is new, actually. We'll see them in Dalmekia. They're pretty weak. We'll save a picture of them, though. A team of Cursebreakers traveling through Tabor to the fields of Karava were met by a group of hunters from the village who warned them not to stray too far from the main road. For in a gully not far hence rested a pack of wolves that even such practiced hunters as they would not dare to wake, despite the fine luster of the animals' pelts. Too many of their friends have succumbed to temptation, only to be torn limb from limb. So we'll save that one for the future, too. Also, I figured out how to find these guys that are in the mystery. Very carefully on the map, in somewhere like Rosaria, like I did with this one, you look very carefully at a place you haven't been. If it's a mystery, it means you likely have not ever walked in that area. So if you look for the spot where there's still a trail where you can walk, that should be where you'll find them, which is, of course, what we're saving. But in any case, after all that was said and done, the biggest thing of importance was Joshua woke up. And we've agreed that we are heading to, let me show on the map. I believe it's here. Yes. To the, you're going to go Central Dalmekia first, then reach, you guys know, the neutral territory where nobody fights. I believe it's over here, maybe? We're heading in that direction because Mid, our uncle, and all of them, that city is being attacked by a bunch of those transform monsters. So we're going to go save them, and Joshua's attendant, as you guys know, the person who's always with him, they're waiting there as well. That was the agreement after things went crazy in that city. So there's that. And then finally, I guess it's kind of a minor detail. What are we at? 12 minutes? Perfect. Believe the nurse spot is up here. I can't actually go in. But the prince is alive. Bahamut's guy. He's still alive, and he's here recuperating with us. As we know that. I believe we know he started randomly rampaging. Actually, no, sorry. That's here. Right? Oh, he's awake, actually. So that's interesting. Ignore that sound flare. No, that's not him. I'm so stupid. No, that's not him. Not even close. Can I check this room? Yes, there he is. I'm being fraudulent because I forgot his name again. But he's knocked out after his attack. Our prince. So we'll see about him once he does wake up. But yeah, that was it. So again, before we officially start into the video's content, I'm very sorry for what happened to the last bit of footage. I know that could be like a pain or a turn on for people watching through, but I definitely promise it was minor. And if not, check out another video. See that little bit of error for yourself. You want to see those side quests or side missions that you were doing. I have no problem, of course, plugging other YouTubers and the like who are playing through it. If you want some recommendations, of course, let me know. Someone who did cover that episode or an episode or two. Because it's all about the fun, and it's about you guys, the viewers, and your viewing experience and the fun that you're having. So I hope that you will still bear with me, and that after this explanation, whether you skipped ahead or whether you're whether you skip to this point or whether you have watched my entire explanation for the last 13 minutes, I know that's a pain, that you're looking forward to today's episode. So let's, as you guys can see, though, your favorite part, we got a few side quests to check out. Very good for the story and the like. We're going to definitely finish Things Fall Apart today. This was an explanation and a bit of a playthrough episode. And to make it up to you guys, I'm definitely going to record another 1 or 2 to come out much quicker. Hopefully this coming week. So that way you guys will get more content to make up for this. As for streams, what is this? We got to read this guy. Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment. It is you who we have to think.
There you are.
Delamere Spencer. And some nice stuff. The ability points we will take, yes.
Come again.
I actually believe on camera last time I did purchase something too. But I haven't used it yet. Which was, yes, Giga Flare. No, I had Giga Flare. I used it in the last one, even though I had purchased it. I bought... Did I upgrade Giga Flare? No. I believe I upgraded... Yes. I upgraded Flames of Rebirth, I believe, which has got its new look, as you can see right there. A little extra to it. So very cool. And next, we're saving up to get Giga Flare buffed, which is 3250. So we're going to try our best. You guys get to see some Giga Flare in action as soon as we have a fight. Let's go talk to these side quests. Let's get them done. And then once we knock those out quick, we'll dive into some more of the main story gameplay. Of course, for these video styles, let me know in the comments down below whether you would prefer I don't do side quests on camera, like you want those cut out the video, and you only want the straight gameplay of the main story, or whether you like just all the gameplay, whether it be the monster hunts, the side quests, the main story, all of it. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm happy to accommodate. And this can be for any game too, not just Final Fantasy XVI, is what you want to see in the future. So remember that. Let's get to talking to her, and then the adventure begins. The rest of the video, you've got me. We're shooting straight ahead towards adventure.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I'll do my best.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Oh, definitely. As someone with many little siblings, yes. Well, I'm going to help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly.
Oh, poor
kids. They were
kids.
in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Alright. This can't be too hard, right? I can imagine how they could make this harder. Right, look, hold on. Y'all. Let me get... It's a Kashik. I remembered right as I went to talk to him. The form the monsters and people are turning into is a Kashik or a Kashik. However you say it. I remember, okay? I am not a Final Fantasy XVI fraud. I just had to make sure that was cleared up. Yeah, Primogenesis is his big plan. Kashik, yes. See, that's what they're turning into. They get overexposed to ether, and then they become these rampaging monsters. I'm not entirely fraudulent. I feel like I've been on, like, fraud watch across the videos lately. And I've got to get it together, man. I had one of my... first viewers and pretty consistent viewer, Elijah, you know, calling me out in my Baldur's Gate 3 video because he was right. 11 minutes in. Things didn't exactly go, how would you say ideal, perhaps, is the word I'm looking for. Oh, we got a lot of letters. Okay, check the list. Dramatis Lubor. Yeah, we helped Lubor. The Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all to leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Such an ass. Basically, Clive is a terrible actor, but his voice actor is good at pretending to be a bad actor. Affairs rest. Martha, we helped. Yep. The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest walls. We're not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though, chances are we'd still be neck deep in a Kashik had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. Very nice. Flames burn bright. This is from Wade. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of a Kashik, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue aspiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. From Wade. People are so nice to us. From Isabel. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we've seen the end of their like. Good Philip has taken to seeing that we are, or Felipe, has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling. But I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. Isabel. And finally, a quest. Sebastian Rutherford. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sebastian Rutherford, Senascal to Lord Byron Rossfield. Not yet for him, though, because we need to finish this quest, because that's got to prioritize. So let's go handle this quest, and then we'll go help out Sebastian. We have one more quest in this area, too. So we have, like, what, 4 total? How do I get over there? I can just go around this long way. Okay. Rather interesting. There's a few other quests right around here. So let's see, what's interesting on the mind today? Rather curious, actually, because I'm working on transferring colleges right now. What are you guys? So you guys who are watching, what school are you in? Are you in college? Are you out, living adult life, working? Are you in high school? What are you guys up to on your daily basis? I know that if you are in school right now, end of September, semester's right in the heat of things. So, how are things going for you? What classes are you interested in? Like, what classes is like your favorite? How's the workload been? You making time to take care of yourself? All that. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, kids. I don't even know what we're looking for. It totally blanked my mind. But wherever it is, where's it at?
Out of your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
Oh.
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh.
And for so long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
We didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
A ninja-neer?
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
That sounds like what she would say.
Well, then your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom.
Oh, he threw the one in the bus.
Then...
Ooh, looking a little fraudulent.
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Interesting. We haven't done something like this before.
All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing,
I just like this kind of thing too, I think.
So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Let's inspect the gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear.
I'm learning just like them.
Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
True.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. and then somebody ate it.
Why you steal my man's apple?
You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move.
Yeah, my man his apple back.
Put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
It's like so wholesome. He's a good teacher. Let's check the arm.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it.
Wow.
Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
He's so kind to them too. Clive is such
These
a
round parts
very nice
are called
protagonist.
the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But
Very
these aren't
true.
for frying bangers, you idiot.
Dang,
Stuff.
you idiot.
What if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Idiot.
Probably not.
I'm not over that part.
What are the chains for?
As you can see, I'm trying to talk too much so you guys can hear the dialogue.
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
And there you go.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hares.
Her hairs.
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
Her heirs.
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear
Nice, they're
that?
so happy.
It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
He didn't put the cogwheel on? Okay, well, you know, Clive, that's something. Yeah, no need to worry about it.
We're all gonna die. You hear me?
Wow, she's freaking out. We're in the middle of the ocean, so we're not all gonna die. Probably. I mean, I guess there are technically monsters that can come through the water and that we've seen, so that could be tough, but like, you know, they can't get on land with us, right? Probably. Voltage thumb approval.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well,
It was as you thought. The children had the scales.
I actually pressed X too
Parts of
fast.
them, at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully, she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs.
That's nice.
She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see.
Miss
Sid.
Sid.
Do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
No.
She
Ooh,
told
finally
me it was
some
because
more.
her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
You've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Yeah. That's nice. Also makes sense why so many, like, the kids still have the brand on them and the like, and like some of the younger people here is because it's like a risky and painful surgery. So makes sense all in all. Let's go ahead and head over to the next little side quest on our list. All right, Molly's up next. Actually, we weren't that far. I was like cutting to walk over here, but
in this situation, Clive, you can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
oh, thanks for asking.
Sure,
Next.
it's me you're looking for. I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the
They're
good
always
we
looking
need
for you.
in.
Doesn't
Thank
matter
you
what the
very
job
much.
is.
What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword.
As they do.
Remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I did help Yvonne. Not today, I'm afraid.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit?
Yeah.
Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
That's fair.
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
Never heard of him.
Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Not ringing a bell.
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
She's... I'm never going to comment. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Harpocrates, I've come to bother you for the 100th time when I need information.
It's a storm.
Hello, good fellow.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact.
He's enjoyed reading a cookbook?
Man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern. Their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon
Clever.
livers. How very Sandbrequois.
Sandbrequois, is how you say it?
Disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance. a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once
I actually kind of want to try these recipes.
served with the flora that
It'd be nice if like Square Enix just made a book
which regard fried mortars
of that, like that
skyward is
cookbook, like a real
undoubtedly
version.
a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
The North
Best
Reach,
of luck, Clive.
indeed.
And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Of course. Socrates is such a good character. Can I leave yet? I actually can't go to where my quest is until we go to the main thing. Yeah, we have to go to the main story before I can continue that. But I guess I will grab the rest of the quests and at least have them sitting here, and then as soon as I can access the locations, just go back and do them. I've never really had that happen before, but so be it. Let me go grab a couple more. I skipped ahead all of 2 seconds as Goat is standing right here.
What am I gonna
What's up?
do?
Is everything all right, Goose? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle.
I don't know what that means.
Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
Poor guy.
There was a trader came by, one of our usuals, like, said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
I'm not afraid of a lashing.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course.
I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
All right. And of course, I do love this game. It's what really like kickstarted the channel into like being a thing anyway. I planned making the channel right around the game's release, so I'm glad to be back after a bit of a break. I do love this game. Not to mention, we've got like a month to finish beating it because Spider-Man starts. It's gonna be our next crazy big thing, so we're gonna make sure we get done.
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at?
Oh yeah, not so
once
slick,
in
Clive.
5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of
Oh no,
interest.
you're done, Clive.
All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating
He's so careful with his words.
about you selling weapons to brigands.
He's such a good voice actor.
Are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dallimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pockets.
I haven't really had a convo like this before.
But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
Oh,
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
that was tough, admittedly.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in how bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No,
At all.
it's not.
Rumors.
These things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well,
Try to avoid
I wanna
rumors,
find out.
guys.
That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Alright. Which we can't do yet, because I believe that's in a different spot than where we're going. Right? Yeah, that's over there. So we'll come back to that too. We have, I believe, one more, which is the letter. So let's grab the letter, and then once we have them all set, we'll go back to the main story, and then we'll track the side quest once we're done. Let's grab that now. Humble request. Let's add that to our list. All right, Rutherford. Oh,
Rutherford?
started a scene?
Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Smooth like Butler? That's the name of the quest. If y'all saw that on the right? Smooth like Butler? Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Alright. We've already done a lot of stuff, so I'll clear out the hideout later. Let's go to the main story location. The Crojit Echoes. Look at how dark the world is. That's the after effects of Ultima's primogenesis. And look who's with us. And Joshua will be joining the party. Finally, the three of them traveling together. And Torgal, of course. Cloak and Dagger. Hey, that's a nice reference. I like the
The four of us out walking. Like
superheroes.
Enjoying this, are you?
Yeah,
Gavin,
they're
the
all
others
together
could be in
again.
danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canberra
Wow,
is
all right,
attacked,
Cly.
she
You need
will
to be like
already
that.
have begun gathering information.
We've been here. May as well
isn't
check over
far.
there for
We
some
should pick up
items
the
while they
pace.
talk. Oh boy, but there's creatures there. I just want to run past them. We're not fighting these guys. She just jumped off that rock. Don't even try it. Oh, I have not fought in this game in a minute, so I am gonna warn y'all now. I may not be as good as I used to be back in the day. My skills may have left me. I do wish though that getting on. Oh no, never mind.
Use the
I'm an idiot.
ruins to cross the river.
I'm an idiot. Don't even ignore
Assuming
that
they would allow it.
comment.
The Echoes have a will of their own.
The Echoes. This is like a little hidden passage. Is there anything interesting here? Oh, there's a creature. We can just run past you and grab the chest, right? Can I do that?
Straight home now.
Maybe? Oh! That was a quick snipe. I can't grab it while it's alive. Okay, well, we're fighting it. I don't remember how to play the game. Okay, there we go. I didn't mean to do that because I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Hold on, I'll get unrusty. We're going to keep this in. This is my unrusty battle. We haven't fought one of these in a minute. Oh. Oh, I gotta get my timing back down. There we go. That's more like voltage. We're getting back in business. Harry. Precision dodges are back. See, we still got it, y'all. We still got it. Hey, break. Yeah, I'm about to say. Let's try out the new Flames of Rebirth. There we go. Giga Flare. Did you actually see this for the first time? Look at it in action. Pretty sick, huh? And of course, Judgment Bolt. Pile Drive, Heat Wave, and Impulse. And it's dead. There we go. Easy enough. The new and improved Flames of Rebirth definitely help with that. Why is it still considered in combat? Is it still with those things over there? Like it's glitching? Thank you. It's weird. Yeah, the creatures over there. Let's grab this chest. A Regal Sash, huh? That's new. Check that in gear. Is that what it is? It's one of these kinds? No, it's not. It's here. Yeah. Whoa, pretty strong too. Stronger than what we've got of the Drake Slayer's belt. Among the citizenry of Dhalmekia, there are those who hearken after the heady days of yore, when the realm was as yet divided into its constitute kingdoms, an age of glorious rulers and golden towers, before all was usurped by the bean-counting bureaucrats who now rule over the Republic. Though little but legend may remain of these kingdoms, those who find themselves dispossessed and disempowered in the present draw strength from their imagined past. And I buffed our HP and defense, so hey, we'll take it. Alright, back onward we go. We gotta go loot back around here real fast. I always wanted to go to a place like this kind of environment, you know, like Grand Canyon style. I always thought that'd be pretty cool. I love these games, these kind of environments. And the more I have played Final Fantasy I, the more I have seen the similarities between, like, just the lore they keep over the Final Fantasy series. I gotta jump down and fight this. Let's just kill him real fast. I've seen the similarities in action, and I love it. Kill these goons. Check it out. For instance, you guys know in our last video, which is the best Final Fantasy XVI video I've had, by the way, we got to see Bahamut in action, as you saw by the title. Check out the original Final Fantasy. Find the playthrough in the description. Check out the video with Bahamut there, the first iteration of Bahamut ever seen in the series. I'm very curious to keep an eye out for the things that remain consistent across the series. Super fun. As you guys know, of course, we have Spider-Man coming out soon in about a month. I'm hoping that we'll be done with this game by then. That's the goal, anyway. I'm going to start trying to do, like, if we get to that last week and we haven't beaten the game, we're going to have all other videos canceled for a week, and we're doing the Final Fantasy XVI marathon. Like, one straight week of Final Fantasy XVI videos so we can beat the game in time for Spider-Man to drop. Which I will be playing midnight at that day, so a video will be going up like the middle of the night of the gameplay of Spider-Man. But I still will, because I want you guys to see it, you know, drop right when the game is out. And as you guys know, if we had beaten this game earlier, we would have been doing a Let's Play on a different game in the meantime, but now we kind of don't have to. Filling in that slot, given that we're still in this game anyway, is Baldur's Gate 3. That's our next main playthrough on the channel alongside this one, so check that one out too. It's very fun. I know you guys will love it. It's such a good game. If I'm being real with you guys, because I've played some Baldur's Gate 3 off camera as well, because I've played it with friends, you guys remember me mentioning it in other things. This one's guarding something important from the looks of it. To take down this bigger boss. If you remember me discussing that, you guys know how much I love this game. Go watch the Bahamut video, go watch some of the streams if you haven't already, or if you have. You guys know how much I love this game. So I don't say this lightly, but I genuinely think that, oh, whoa, get out of here. Oh yeah, I got cooked. Potion, we'll take 2. But I genuinely think that, I thought I dodged that. let me dodge this first, that Baldur's Gate 3 is the game of the year. I'm getting cooked. I think it's game of the year over this game. I don't suspect Spider-Man's going to beat it for game of the year. I could discuss why in a video, and I might make one. I might. But using it here as something to talk about, it's phenomenal. And I love this game to death. You guys know how much I do. I really love this game. And I'm going to love Spider-Man. They are phenomenal games, I'm sure. Or I'm sure Spider-Man's going to be. This one is definitely a phenomenal game. Get out of the range. Thank you. Oh, he had more. But there is something about what they did with Baldur's Gate 3 that is phenomenal, you guys. I'd recommend anybody play it. Just like I recommend anybody play this game because it's amazing, I recommend anybody play Baldur's Gate 3. That's my vote for game of the year so far. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. Be cooked. And also, I say this on my channel description, but like, as I've seen other people talk about on YouTube, nobody really reads those. Understandably so. But, as I mentioned this before, make sure if you guys are ever interested in the comments, leave me game recommendations. Tell me what you want to see me play. I'm always happy to respond to game recommendations and get some of that on the channel as soon as I'm able to do so. So, by all means, send me game recommendations, send me them on Twitter, send me them on the YouTube comments. Let me know. I'd be more than happy to play some of those games. I want to widen my scope to play games you guys love, most prominently RPGs, but feel free to recommend anything. I want to... Oh, let me... Hold on while they talk.
Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Before they finish talking, I want to check out all the games you guys want me to play. So leave those comments down. I want to check them out, widen my scope, expand my palette and taste with video games. So please feel free to let me know games you guys love and cherish and think that we'd have fun with. People have fun watching. And if you guys want to watch me, games you guys would have fun watching me play. That actually did stop the combo. Or that actually might have been the end of the combo when I hit pause. Oops. I need you guys to move out the way. Usually I just run past them, but I gotta get my combat rust back. I lost my skill. Some of you might say, oh, did you ever have skill? You know, you died in your first episode, didn't you? Don't worry about that. It was either the first or the second. It might have been the second stream I died. Because I feel like I have a curse. The second Pokemon video, I didn't die, per se, but if you watch them, you understand. Things went poorly. The second Final Fantasy video, I believe I got a game over for the first time, right away. And in the second Baldur's Gate 3 video, if you see the title, things didn't go too great either. So we have a curse for the second episode, so hopefully that'll be different in our next series. Yep, not for the free cities it is, mister. There's another quest here. May as well take it while we're passing by. But yeah. The only one I didn't have that curse happen in was Final Fantasy I, I believe, was the only one that didn't have the second episode curse. So, yeah, that says something.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead.
Ooh, that's not good.
Swallowed our camp while we slept.
That's terrifying.
My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor.
Damn, his own people. That's tragic.
It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance.
We'll help him, don't worry.
We can't let those monsters reach the...
Oh. I'll do it.
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just
Time to go cook this guy's, unfortunately, his old men.
They must not Read. Saber. Forgive me. Lord Kupka.
Kupka, one of Kupka's men that we're helping, huh?
Rest well, soldier.
Let's go help out. Oh, I just realized something else I should talk about.
Let's hope.
So recently, I didn't cover these in videos. There was, because I felt like it wasn't a dominant need to, because I didn't really know what was going to be in there. I mean, I guess I could, but like... Anyway, I decided I wasn't going to that day. And there was the same day, the Nintendo Switch Direct. Some interesting things in there, for sure, and games I'd like to try and plan to try. As well as the PlayStation State of Play. Regardless of my opinions on how those may have turned out, all in all, there were some cool things announced. One of them being Final Fantasy VII's next thing, Rebirth. Very cool. Now, remember, as you guys remember, I plan to play the games in order. So I'm going through Final Fantasy 1 through 6 that just got rebooted. Then 7's coming up with, all of the content. I know that game has massive content all over, so that's going to be a big project, but we are going to do that one. And so, but that of course means, I'm still doing Final Fantasy 1. Ooh, the classic battery notification? We can do this. AoE. So, to that end, I won't be obviously at that point of the game when we'd be covering, or I wouldn't be there on my playthrough when the game comes out. Probably. It comes out in February, the next part of it, so like, who knows what could happen? But given all the content I do, and I typically do one Final Fantasy video a week at that, I probably won't be there. So I want to ask you guys as well to comment down below. And I'm asking you to comment a lot of stuff. If you remember any of it, I appreciate it. But if you're watching this part and you remember to comment, I want you to let me know here or on Twitter, would you prefer when Final Fantasy Rebirth drops, I skip ahead to Final Fantasy stuff, or that means pretty much January is going to be devoted to Final Fantasy VII to catch up on the previous content, and then February we dive into Rebirth, or would you just prefer just keep doing your thing, keep playing from 1 through 6 up to 7, and we'll get to Rebirth when we come across on the journey? Let me know what you guys think. I'm happy to... There's an injured guy here who's alive?
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Yeah, it doesn't, because he's, speaking. Where? Should be in this area somewhere? Question is where? We got some chests, though. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm happy to move my plans around to bring you guys more content you'd enjoy, so... Let me know what you're thinking.
You're with the battalion?
I am. Heard the fighting.
Oh, that's tough.
The others.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
Oh. I thought he was dying, yeah.
He was right to send you. Those things.
Funny how the first guy was called Wounded Soldier and this one's called Dying, but the first one died and this guy's literally standing and getting back to work.
You've earned it.
That a level up? Yep. I need it, man. I need to hit level 50. We'll take the XP.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there. In Cosmos when you killed my brothers.
Damn.
I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
What of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
I get the choice here? Interesting. I know these side quests have to happen, but it's very rare. Thinking what I'd want to do, if that's his wish, I don't have any ill will toward them, but he's a soldier. So out of respect, if he really wants it, so be it.
Fine. If you insist.
For Tyson!
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel. And I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
What a real one.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Brother, you're part of a side quest. I'm sorry, it's not... This isn't your story. I don't think you'll be finding us someday. Our main enemies can't find us where we're at. I don't think you're like that, unfortunately. I apologize, I don't think so. Can I? I'd have to walk back, but I could teleport over there to get that quest done. Should we do so? Can I go in the world map now, or can I not leave this area? I can. Okay, well, before we get there, I'll just pause the video to do the walk back. Let's go get those places on our side quest list that we had to do real fast. So we'll teleport over here and go nab it, and the rest, of course. Get those done real fast. How far are we in? An hour of footage? All right, we'll do some more. Let's try and at least get these done. Of course, I wanted to finish the chapter, ideally, so let's see what happens. But this is also like, you know, a catch-up video to like let you guys know, hey, here's what happened with Final Fantasy XVI. We're still making those videos on the channel. Don't worry, they're back, and they're better than ever. So I hope you guys will, you know, enjoy. The goal of today's... I can't go that way. That was the goal of today's video, more than anything else. Just to let you know, hey, we're still doing this, and we're going to get back on track. Don't worry. And we're going to have this game beaten before Spider-Man drops. I went the wrong direction. Hold on. Okay, now I found the right spot.
Could be I know.
Oh yeah, Prince with the front person Goots.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil. Where exactly?
So
She
someone's
has a
impersonating
store
her, I
here in the
believe.
market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
He is like the embodiment of an
Think
NPC.
Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
and I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
Why have someone impersonate Karen, though? I don't think they know of our connection. Maybe they do, though. Not that I remember. Can I get over there through here, or do I have to... I do. Okay, well, let's run over there. And here we are.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Come on, guys. Really? Move first. Yeah, whatever. Some of them are coming up on me now. You did not want this smoke. Sorry to break it to you. You chose the wrong one. Goodbye. Oh, back up. Oh, there's a lot of you. How about a Giga Flare? Target that one specifically. Alright. Didn't do as much as I would have thought, but... And how about a Judgment Bolt? Goodbye. One over there. Hey, buddy. Ooh, combo, combo, combo. Alright. I don't know what this guy's running on. Get comboed. I mean, they're just a bunch of goons. Can't really do all that much. Goodbye. You're definitely murdered. And goodbye to you too. I don't know what these guys think. They need to learn who we are already. That's why I don't pick fights at random people. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised indeed.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men,
The
he'll
Borgwin?
have your head. He only wanted
They're already gonna kill us.
full of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts.
Oh.
Weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. Then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
No.
Fucking coward!
What?
Need to find Goots.
As he ran away?
Now.
Come on, guys. Come on. If you ever have to run away, just don't say anything, you know? If you ever have to do that, just don't do it to yourself. Give yourself a prideful runaway as best you can manage.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is
Sorry, it's just the way he's whining it
She
that makes me laugh.
ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No,
No.
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan.
He's a
Promise
real
me
one.
You won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goops, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got
Fair.
me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain
snivelling
shitter ran
shit?
afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always
Pants
been.
pissing Craven.
What
She's
was it
on
you
his
called
ass.
you? Wet legs.
You bitch!
Oh,
Everything
okay.
that happened. It was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me.
Goats.
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself.
You're about to get stabbed.
So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, that. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
No, I can't.
I want the context.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What the?
Is he?
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean?
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients.
Oh,
Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due.
that's pretty
Crossed the
intense.
line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. Something tells
She's
me
terrible.
The Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Yeah, that was tough. We took his eye. An eye for an eye, though. Hey, fair enough. There you go, Spiegel her back at the hideaway. Yeah, so we at least put a pin in that one. Finish off that little quest. Very interesting. That's what I love about the side quest. I mean, some of them are a little repetitive gameplay-wise, if we're being fair is fair. But when it comes to the story behind them, they're always very good. I like them a lot.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, Well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both
That's
of
nice
us
of
would
her.
be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goose. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare
Oh,
go
that's nice because she
looking for
lost her
trouble
eye.
again.
That's sweet.
Oh, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump.
He's a real one.
Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well.
Fair enough.
Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister.
Aw.
Don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
So heartwarming. Continental sensor. According to Karen, a sensor packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect the home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations. Wow, that feels like targeted toward me. I'm glad she did it there for us. Also, something I just realized that I didn't notice on the side the whole time, we are on the next chapter. Cloak and Dagger is the name of the next chapter. Like, just literally was in front of my face a while ago, and I was stupidly not processing that. So, at the very least, we did hit our main goal, which was to at least reach the next chapter. You guys just heard my ice machine go off? Yeah. If you heard that on the video, that was my ice machine. Now, we need to help Rutherford here and see if we can get his letter worked out. Hello. Actually, we're not here for you this time, Martha. Where's the guy we are looking for? He's staying in one of the rooms? Yeah, oh no, he's up here.
My lord Marquis, is that you?
Yes.
It is you. Then you received my letter.
Indeed.
I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend.
Oh.
I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle. Tasked
Uncle.
with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall
Yeah,
of the Mother
as we know.
Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray.
Things went bad.
The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt.
Yeah, most of the nations lost their leaders throughout all these events, so it's kind of just chaos.
The realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is.
Yeah.
Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
As usual, something went wrong.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already.
Oh.
They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Well, time to hunt them down. Oh, Joshua jump scare? I have no idea either where he's talking about, so... Does it give us like a direct guide, or... Yeah, we do just start in Dalimil there. And then... Well, yeah, we'll finish that one before we go to the other one. Let's just go where he wanted us to go. Probably the smarter play. And where exactly? Down that way? Okay. I'll cut out most of the walking. Okay, we found them. And looks like there's a commotion over here.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
We got you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I always feel so bad when we fight bandits.
If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison.
Oh, soldiers. Guess I'm not... I still feel pretty bad.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Wow. I don't have my thing ready. Oh boy. Whoever had that thunder on. Oh, actually, I don't know which one to hit. Oh yeah, I have to break that shield. Yeah, get out of here. That charged me up like immediately. But yeah, soldiers, and they see, you know, they've got this guy who's got icons and all these powers they couldn't imagine. And then they get cooked. You know, I don't find that particularly fair. They deserve it, but it's pretty crazy. Goodbye. Honestly, I'm just doing this because I feel like it. And it's deserved. Wait for the explosion. Goodbye. And that's what the upgrade's good for. Like, what? You're just a, you know, a bandit, a soldier, whatever. What are you supposed to do about that, man? Like, you were just... this is what you get for doing what they did. But you just finished. There's no counterplay to that. Okay, I definitely did step away from my recording for the last, not any time at all, because I've been right here.
These were men of the fist.
Men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican
Oh, also,
Army
I didn't know.
since the days they were
This
robbed.
bucket. Ignore
I've seen this kind of thing before then.
You didn't see that.
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Yeah, they really slit his throat.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who
Makes
weren't
sense.
recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
And it's worse than we imagined.
Oh, yeah.
You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Knock yourself out, bro. They're dead. They're not spending nothing.
Not at all. No. To find this second associate of Rutherford's.
That was pretty quick. Quick enough.
If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Where are they at? Yep, over here. We have something else to do here too, so we'll be able to knock them out. 2 birds, 1 location. But yeah. No voltage. Okay, I got it. I understand.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
He could be over in this way. It's not that far, but still, I'll just cut real fast. Well, no, it's right. It's right there. You guys get some quality time with Voltage. You know, you can ask me about how's the wife, how's the kids, both of which I don't have. We'll do. Oh, look, there he is. Nice. Sorry to jump.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
Oh, he got robbed.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
But then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 High Houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart.
That's nice, those relatives out there.
I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind.
Oh, yeah.
You head back to Northreach. Visit the Vale. Tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
I gotcha. Let's go take these bandits down, because as you guys know, I mean, how many clips could I make across videos of fighting bandits? Oh, they got a big one with them. I didn't even say anything, just pointed at me. It's not. You don't want this smoke. Sure, take these guys out quick. Oh, big one. I can take you on easy enough. Oh, whoa, I was talking big. No, I'm back, because I'm like that. Ooh. Yeah. You ain't got me like that. You're big, but you're slow. Doesn't matter how strong you are, can't hit, is it, big guy? There's your halfway point. Ooh, right over it. Didn't even have to dodge that one. And jump over your big ass head. Nope. A good try. But not good enough. Come on, buddy. You just gotta get one more hit in. You're almost there. I don't have any potions, I swear. Nope. Ooh, got him. Sorry, but now you get to eat ultimates meant for icons. Consider it merciful. And Flames of Rebirth. Hey, he might live the onslaught. And a point blank Giga Flare. All this because you tried to rob some farmhands on the road. Crime never pays. You can get Impulse out there. Go ahead and drop a pile drive. Even a heat wave. Look at you, you're still alive. Good job hanging in there, buddy. Now you die. Sayonara. All those guys to rob one guy on a cart?
Maybe more bandits nearby.
Don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
That big guy looked like a bandit to me.
Listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
Go Rutherford.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Pistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
We can only hope.
I should go and tell Rutherford.
And we got one more in this area, huh? Up there. There's no portal there, unfortunately. Where am I right now? I mean, I guess we'll teleport to this one and then just head straight through town to the other side. I'm surprised there's no portal on that side. So let me go ahead and do a quick cut so I can get over there since it's a bit of a distance. And I believe we're gathering those ingredients. Yeah, the Saint's Bonnet and defeating the Wyvern. So I'll be back once we're over there. Alright, we're pretty close now. Oh boy.
Get surrounded.
Well, let me cook these guys first, and then we'll get over to what we actually need to find. Need you guys out of my way. Damned wolves. Goodbye. I have not used Torgal all video.
Socrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
Here are the flowers.
Easy enough to spot.
But I mean, I guess I'll fight the dragon first. The blue-black wyvern.
This must be our wyvern. Alright.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Get this over with.
Alright. Sorry, but you're gonna be dinner tonight. I apologize, but it's time to cook you up and serve you. Oh! My bad. Get him, Torgal. Alrighty. Come on, let's get to that bar. Easy parry. You know I'm a parry professional. Tear him up. Second phase. Ooh, that damage bonus is noticeable. Giga Flare. Give it a minute, it's almost there. Alright. And then Thunder. This like triple ult combo is just like so unfair. What do they do to it? Goodbye. What are you supposed to do? You get your bar broken and you die. That's a wrap. We're actually getting really close to our 3,000 gold, surprisingly, much faster than I anticipated. There's the raptor liver. Some naturalists believe that it is the blueback wyvern's proclivity to feed on carrion that results in their livers becoming so engorged, and that the saint's bonnets with which they follow their meals serve to ameliorate this effect. Others claim it's the blooms themselves which cause the damage, the wyverns being so taken with the flower's taste they cannot resist.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs.
He knows how to dissect a wyvern.
With a heady scent.
It should be right over there from the looks of it. The delicious flowers. Just what we need to make a bussin' dish.
Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Let's go to Rutherford and then give this back to Molly at the hideaway. Rutherford's over here. Thought I felt a sneeze coming on. I didn't have enough time to pause either. Alright, Rutherford, I've returned. Finally coming back here without having something from Martha, because usually she's in a predicament. Rutherford, I have found your men.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time.
As we always are.
Both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly.
Oh yeah.
Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Alright, quest complete. We're looking for skill points above all else. No skill points. Though the renown is a good second. And the XP, honestly. Flare breath. Reduces flare breath's cooldown. Cool, but not what we need. Not something I plan to equip. Let's head back to the hideaway. See this wonderful dish awaiting us. I would taste the scorpion dish. I might make me crazy. I was called crazy for it, but I'd taste it. Let's see about this one.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Here's the Saint's Bonnet. We didn't read this one. While this pungent herb, once known as Drake's Mint, has no known curative properties, it does have the ability to mask foul odors and flavors, which is why it's found in recipes involving particularly foul-smelling flesh, such as the lights and livers of wild beasts. Interesting. Makes sense.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose.
Fair
Right
enough.
then. You stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Oh, we cooking it up? Love this cutscene. You guys seeing this? I love my
And
back.
here we have it.
That lettuce?
Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Oh. That sound too good, buddy. Are you okay?
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this?
Witchery?
The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the Saint's Bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
Let him cook.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Give it some thought. That's such a nice way of telling people, no, I don't think I will. Okay. And honestly, there we have it for today's episode. Then we're going to bring it to an end there. We're on our next chapter. We've cleaned up all our side quests, and we're diving straight into Cloak and Dagger. Next, you see my wonderful face on Final Fantasy XVI. So, leave a like below if you enjoyed. I always appreciate those. Leave a comment with the stuff I mentioned throughout the video, what you remember and all that. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts in general. Subscribe if you want to see more. We are aiming for 30 subscribers right now. Slowly but surely we're rising up the ranks. I'd like to keep doing so. I always appreciate your subscription, so thanks, guys. If you're interested in more, I mentioned a few of this content throughout the video, but check out my other series, link in the description. Baldur's Gate 3, our other playthrough, the most similar to Final Fantasy XVI. The original Final Fantasy, which I mentioned earlier, comparing the oldest game to the newest game, don't underestimate it by its age, super fun. And Pokemon Fire Red Rock Edition. Ever wonder what it's like to be a villain in Pokemon? Well, check out that playthrough. Very exciting stuff. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch me. If you're still here, especially whether you watch seconds, minutes, hours of my content, appreciate you guys fully. And make sure to say it every time because it's very important to me that you guys know. So, have a great rest of your days, nights, evenings, mornings, whatever time it is when you are watching this. And I will catch you all next time with our Final Fantasy XVI videos. Whatever episode or whatever's in store for us next episode, if I can speak in the end. Thanks, guys. Have a great time, and Voltage